Well, hi guys, welcome to this Moneycontrol live stream. You're watching Midday Market Mood Check with me, Nandita, Khemka, and my colleague Yatin, Mota. Some bit of Monday blues kicking in, and rightly so. Given yesterday, there was some bit of disappointment coming in when it comes to the World Cup outcome. But we've of course taken that in stride, and not to take away the 10 straight victories that our team, Team India, Men in Blue, really brought forth. But moving on to equities, some bit of weakness coming in there. We have given up 19,700. There has been an uptick in volatility given the fact that the India VIX index has jumped nearly 4% or thereabouts last time I checked. But it's the mid and small cap end of the markets that's holding the fort. Really, both the indices in the green. And what's doing well, of course, IT extending gains from last week. Remember, last week that index was up nearly 5%. Today as well, 0.5% uptick coming in on the IT pack. Pharma doing well, and PSU banks also, raking in gains of somewhere around 0.5% or thereabouts after Friday's, weakness. What's not doing well? Autos, FMCG, these are some of the pockets under pressure. And if you look at the losers, of course, M&M tops the list, and you have Bajaj Finance extending weakness, twin setbacks, of course, RBI's move to ban two products, as well as increasing risk weights when it comes to the unsecured loans, right? So those two not working in favor of Bajaj Finance, extending weakness. But Yatin, HUL, ITC, these two are also under selling pressure today, as I mentioned. FMCG not doing well, and SBI Life on Friday, that stock had gained 5% today on the losers list. What's doing well? Divi's Lab, Wipro, Hindalco, HCL Tech, and Airtel. These are some of the gainers. But Yatin, let's talk a little more about the large caps. I think Cipla is one stock that's in focus. No big, downward move coming in there, given the fact that Street was already expecting some bit of a warning letter from the US FDA. But Yatin, aside of that, anything that's catching your fancy, even in the mid cap end of the markets?
So, as you rightly mentioned, Cipla, the Indore facility is now under the warning letter. They already have problems with their Goa plant, but I'm surprised that the stock did not react much. Probably Street is also watching out for the transaction between Torrent Pharma and Cipla, and probably it has some valuation support as well. As you were mentioning, the mid caps are holding the market slightly better in terms of advance decline ratio, which is 1:1. And if you look at the gainers, far in between, a lot of things have been moving in the markets. Stock specific action. Tata Investment, that stock is up 12%. Last week also the stock was up as much as 20%. ITI, Olectra, Latent View, Rainbow Hospitals, those are the stocks which are gaining anywhere between 5 to 7%. What's not doing well is the likes of Balkrishna Industries. That stock is down 5%. Finolex Pipes is down 5%. Concord Bio, last week also the stock was down under pressure post quarterly earnings. Today also the stock is down 4%. Solar Industries down 4%. Some profit taking there after stock touched fresh 52-week highs. What's also doing well in the market is the likes of Amber Enterprises, Dixon Technologies. All of these stocks are doing well. Amber is up 5%. Cyient, there is a brokerage report today. That stock is up 5%. Suzlon is down 3%, CDSL is down 3%, BSC is down 3%. So the movers of last week witnessing some bit of profit taking in trade today.
Right, Yatin, I want to talk a little more about Tata Investment. Of course, the Tata Tech IPO hits the street on the 22nd of November, and analysts expect some bit of value unlocking for Tata Investment as well, which is a parent company of Tata Motors, right? So on the back of that, we've seen 32 to 35% kind of up move coming in a matter of sessions, and of course, it's a much awaited IPO, Tata Tech. 3,000 crore rupee IPO Wednesday, all eyes will be on that. I also want to mention new listing Mama Earth is up somewhere around 11%. The company will be reporting earnings on Wednesday, and ahead of that, that stock is up and about. Nykaa extending its Friday's up move. That stock is also up somewhere around 3 to 4%. But Friday, it's a good 5 to 6% up move coming in. Aside of that, Yatin, primary markets are hot. We are expecting 6 issues worth 7,400 crore rupees to hit the markets. Aside of that, US FOMC meeting minutes will be coming out. Important, that could give us some clues now that, the data is supportive, inflation is cooling off. We could see, in fact, Street is working with more number of rate cuts for next year, but, analysts are divided on that. So we'll have to watch out for the US FOMC minutes as well. But, today, speaking about this Monday, the cuts aren't that great. So we would hope for some bit of rebound in the second half of the session, as we haven't really seen that big a downtick coming in on any of the stocks as such. So let's see how the second half pans out. But of course, we'll be back at 3:30 p.m. to talk about, how the market shuts up and all the movers in trade and some stocks that will be on our radar. So join us at 3:30 p.m. But for now, it's a goodbye from me and Yatin. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Stay tuned to Moneycontrol for all your other news and updates.